Hey guys, I just want to go over the monthly minimum fee that we implemented on all of our merchant agreements. And we want to let you know why it is that we have a $30 monthly minimum discount on the standard and Clover application. And then on the high risk, there is a $100 monthly minimum discount that's required by that processor. So just to give you a little bit of a recap, there is a cost or an expense to have a merchant account. And usually with the merchant processing, a minimal amount, they're able to cover the account on file fees. And that is taken and charged and the expenses covered through the processing. Now, if you have a low volume merchant that is not processing a sufficient amount, the account on file fees and even to process those small amounts may not turn a profit. So if it's not a profitable account, it becomes an expense and the processor does not eat that expense. It gets charged to basically us, the ISO, and you, the agent. So it gets charged to residuals. So the reason why there is a $30 monthly minimum discount on both the standard and the Clover and the $100 monthly minimum discount on the high risk is because we need to protect against having accounts that are going to be a net expense, both for us, as a company and for you as the agent. You don't want to go through the trouble of signing up a merchant account and then seeing a, monthly minus 10, minus 15, minus $20 because that merchant is not processing a sufficient amount. So by doing that $30 monthly minimum or that $100 monthly minimum on the high risk, we are at the very least going to be deducting that amount, $30 or $100 in fees from the merchant. So that way it protects both of us from having a net expense of an account. Now, the threshold for that is on average, it's about $5,000 for the standard and for the Clover. And then for the high risk, it's about $8,000 to $10,000. So you want to, on average, just sign up accounts that are going to be processing more than that. It's always an estimate. It's not an exact number because if you are processing a lot of debit cards, then your overall might be lower for the merchant to hit $30 in fees that are collected. So that's why we say about 5,000 or about 8 to 10,000 just to cover your bases for you guys to have a realistic threshold. So if your merchant is processing 5,000 or 8,000 or 10,000 or less, just be aware that those monthly minimum discounts are going to be applied to the merchant to protect all parties from going and paying essentially to have that merchant account open. All right. Thank you guys.